Hey Tyrants, welcome to the crew. I'm Sea Lord Janda, and this is my Let's Play of Tyranny. We've just wrapped up a couple of side quests in the Vendrian's Well area, and we're now headed up to Twin Rivers to carry on with the main quest and see if we can hunt down the Bronze Brotherhood. Go to, like, the mountain spire, but... We'll come back there. Let's head up to Twin Rivers. I don't know how I'm supposed to figure out how to get there. We'll figure it out later. Up to Twin Rivers. Haven's northeastern expanse is dense with tributaries that drain into the region's main waterways. Twin Rivers is the most prominent of these, though its proximity to the old walls and occupation by the Bronze Brotherhood make it an infrequently visited location. To the right of the road, a broad basin opens, the tall grass shifting quietly in the light breeze like the waves on the open sea. A silver ribbon of stream winds across the panorama, and you make out a small group gathered on the water's edge. Spying your approach, the Snigglers snatch up their baskets and poles and scatter, bolting in two groups, each following the river in opposite directions. Their shouts and laughter ride the wind to you. Or they're just fishermen or something, I'll just ignore them. Having sated your curiosity, you return to the road and continue on your journey. Hey, is there fighting happening here? It's a much larger area. Sounds like there's fighting taking place here. I don't know why there would be, because this should just be like Twin Brotherhood's core territory, you would think, but it sounds nasty. Wait, aren't you Bronze Brotherhood? Help! Before they kill us all! Flushed with fatigue and wide-eyed with panic, a Brotherhood warrior bounds towards you, fleeing the sounds of battle. To arms! I didn't even have an option to not attack. Sorry, buddy. Your luck just got even worse. Then defend yourself, honorless scum. Tired and trembling, the soldier squares off his stance and readies his weapon.
Trouble. This is useless.
Buddy. This is just not your day.
Right.
I'm guessing it's the Bane that are attacking. That's probably what would make sense. Unless the disfavored really beat me here. Nope, it's the Bane. Yep.
This is useless. Try something else.
Well, I'm glad they're kind of fighting each other, but they're also trying to fight me, so... Kind of seems like they're focusing on fighting me. And not on fighting each other, is how I would prefer. Alright, let's get their initiative roll. And let's start hitting them with as much damage as we can.
On it.
Thinking that Scourge is the most dangerous thing here. That's weak to Frost, right? Yeah. So let's hit it.
I got it.
Yeah, that hurt. Hit. Lightning should work, just not well. Okay.
This is useless. Try something else. Right.
Well, still a fight happening over here, although they're almost dead by now. And they actually beat the main good for them. It was too late, but...
That attack didn't work! I need to try a different tactic.
Yeah, that guy's on fire.
Will do. I got it.
Junk!
Take that!
Okay. Well, both problems solved, eh?
Right.
2 birds, 1 stone, etc. Healing potion.
Sorry, I can't.
River. That how I'm supposed to cross? Oh, that's dangerous. Let's finish exploring this area first. Yep, Twin Rivers, sure enough. Waterfall. Not going down that way. There's some kind of camp there. Big warhammer. Okay, you see a clearing beyond the undergrowth. The brush thins occasionally and looks navigable. Gingerly pick my way through. And it's a braid which gives regenerating. 1% health every 6 seconds. That's not spectacular, honestly. This loop of medicinal herbs provides constant healing solutions for those in need. Snapping off a piece of some useful ingredient causes the rest of the plant life to grow and replenish whatever's lost. Okay. Let's take a save, maybe, and then we will cross the river. Alright. The bridge has collapsed and is completely unusable in its current state. The river is relatively shallow here and looks like it can be safely crossed. It really doesn't. It looks quite violent, but... Alright. Let's see here. Corpses. Everything's destroyed. Armor. Okay, that looks very much like the door to the old walls. Oh yeah. A gargantuan door towers above you, sealed shut and thoroughly impenetrable. In its center, a small hole that looks designed to receive an object. Yeah, we're gonna need a keystone. I don't have it. I'm guessing the Brotherhood does.
See that?
Oh. Iron. You see bits of metal flakes surrounding the campfire, and a pair of forge-bound tongs. It looks like whoever was here left in a hurry and forgot to take them. Nearby tracks head to the old walls entrance. Okay, guitar, bronze.
Can't do that.
Hides. Well,
Sorry,
clearly
I
they were
can't.
attacked by Bane. So they don't have like some magic solution to prevent that. They've just been kind of fighting their way through it. The imposing wall looms over the river, stretching up and out of sight.
That wasn't so hard.
More potions. We're not gonna run out of potions anytime soon, tell you that.
Heads up.
Alright. This guy's probably in some trouble. Why don't we just stand here and watch for a moment, eh? Alright, well, I forget which ones. These are vulnerable to fire? I think so.
On it.
Yes, very much so. I don't have that many fire abilities though, so that's pretty much what they've got. They're only immune to electricity, I think. Oh, I should have used that on the Scourge. Well, at least I can punch the Scourge. Give Barrick a shield. Can I atrophy that? Maybe I should atrophy this guy. He does some obvious threats. Oh, hey, they have a name, actually. Welby. Why do they have a name? Well, I'm gonna electrocute to death. Bye-bye. What the hell is happening here? Why are we doing circles? Oh, hey, Welby's not dead. Ah. Welby puts up a hand, looking up at you from her knees. I yield, Fatebinder. This fight is not worth my life. You've won. Her breath is ragged and wet. Where did Raytaman go? He must be stopped. This is not your concern, Fatebinder. I might not agree with what Raytaman is doing, but I will not have someone come in and take care of my problems for me. He will be stopped, but I will be the one to stop him. Not my concern. He's endangering an entire city. It's clearly not just a Brotherhood concern. Welby stares at you for a few moments before finally sagging, defeated. You're right. Raytaman has sealed himself in the old walls, and Myrick took the only other keystone. I can't open the doors for you, you need the keystone. She winces and touches her side. Her fingers come away red. Where's Myrick? Welby sighs and shakes her head. I'm sorry, Raytaman. I wanted to save you even though I knew I couldn't. She looks up at you, pale and shaking. Myrick headed off toward Deserter's March. He was hoping to bring more of our brothers back here to regroup. She coughs, flecks of blood spraying across the ground in front of her. Well, that can't be good. She slumps forward onto the ground, dead. Okay. So we gotta go to Deserter's March after all. Now let's finish looting here and exploring the outside. See if there's anything else. What's that sigil? Alright. You can see small outcroppings dotting the cliff wall. You think you can use them to scale the surface. And I do. What's this? The tent has been dyed to blend in with its surroundings and doesn't appear to have been abandoned. Freshly gathered wood rests in a nearby bundle, and you find a few morsels of dried rabbit in a leather pouch. Okay, well, it had a war mace and a nobleman's bracers. I don't know who's
Can't
using
do that.
it. There's no real indication, but gear. Okay, now there is a bridge over here. Let's just save again.
Curious.
Oh, oh, got it. Alright, well.
Found something.
Oh, got it. We're not good at the traps, but everything else we're pretty good at combat, but traps not so much.
Sorry,
Okay,
I can't.
oh, hold up. That was a, there was a, what's the thing beyond Scourge? Was there a, not a full Havoc, but something nasty down there. Alright,
On it.
Oh yeah, what's this thing? Malice, that's right, yeah. Yeah, that could be a nasty fight. Alright, let's go for it. No, okay. Kind of made up my mind for me. Well, I was going to go for it anyway, but... I mean, what is the Malice vulnerable to? Nothing. Oh, shock. Electricity. Okay. Well, hold on. I can do that, actually. Let's see here.
Right.
Well, that stunned him, but he's not dead. Barrack needs his energy shield. Wow, he really needs his energy shield. These guys are fucking him up. Okay. Let's see if I can fall one of these, because I don't have any more spells to hit that.
My
one,
armor
really.
is dented.
Dented? You're nearly dead, buddy.
Let me repair it. I'm going down.
That's just a wisp. Surely I can stab it or something. Yep, or it'll just die on its own. Should I stab
I got it.
this? Why not? This can't go wrong.
No.
It's paralyzed. I forget, was it vulnerable to fire? No, it's invincible to that. It's vulnerable to this. Well, when I said fire, I meant ice, which I do realize is the exact opposite. Maybe let's finish this guy off so I can actually get all the firepower concentrated against the Malice. Fire should at least work.
I got it.
Right? I believe that's just normal damage. Yeah. Okay, now the electricity. Okay, I missed with that, but... Okay, pulled it off. Alright, Barrack, get back up. So you've still got your energy shield. That's nice. Bracers. Ooh. Armor, bracers, indigo, agate. Well, some cash at least. Nothing super valuable.
Sorry, I can't.
Okay, I guess that's
Sorry,
it for
I can't.
here. So we need to get into the old walls. We still can't. So back out of the place it is. Is it? No, it's possible to cross the river over here. Huh, who knew? Okay, I guess I did a bit of a skip with that one. Okay, Over to Deserter's March. These forests are infrequently traveled, as its dense undergrowth and unpredictable elevation changes discourage the formation of roads. This became an asset to various dissidents and deserters that sought travel away from watchful eyes and ultimately lent this wilderness its name. At present, the area is loosely controlled by the Bronze Brotherhood. Alright, we're arriving in the dark. I don't love it. Pretty large area. Let's see if I have a map of it. Not really. Oh, wait, yes I do. Okay. Save. Although I think I probably actually did take an autosave, but save. Retrieve the keystone from Myrick. That is the name she mentioned. I don't recall if I know Myrick.
Huh. Have a look here.
Trap. Am I good enough at this to do this? Apparently I am. Okay, we're not hostile to the people here. Will I become so if I loot the corpses? Executed Brotherhood soldiers have been lined up here, along with a small pile of gear, satchels, and rings. By the looks of it, they were only killed recently, I think is what it said. Make it back. Okay, well if they executed them, I guess I can take their stuff. This rolled scrap of parchment, tucked away in a satchel, appears to be an undelivered missive. Are suspicious, cannot deliver reports. Come to the march in a fortnight. Look for rusted blade and shield. Is R Ray Tolman?
Sorry, I
Seems
can't.
like... But if they were Ray Tolman's guys in charge here, they would be, you know, killing me, so... Seems like this is the
Can't
not
do that.
Ray Tolman part of the Brotherhood. Looks up, person. Young woman looks you up and down. What in Kairos' bloated bladder do you want? You greet everyone that way? She shrugs. Okay, sorry. Forget I said anything. What are you doing out here? I'm doing my part is what I'm doing. I've come to Deserter's March to join the Bronze Brotherhood, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. You didn't see what they did in Lethian's Crossing? He probably did what no one else was willing to do. Stand up to Kairos' soldiers. Ray Tolman is a good man. He would only do what he thought was necessary. Ray Tolman is not what you think he is. And what exactly do you think I think he is, Mr. Expert? Ray Tolman is a coward, a thief, and a murderer. He is not. I know Ray Tolman. He's not like that. You used to know him? A long time ago, before Kairos' armies came. He hung out with my brother often, so we spent a lot of time together. My brother was much happier when Ray Tolman was around. Back then, he didn't spend so much time worrying about me and how I try to live my life. I just want Callion to have that happiness again. If Callion and Ray Tolman can become friends again, my brother will leave me alone. Then I'll be free to explore the Tiers. So what you're telling me is this is really all about you getting away from your brother? But don't get me wrong, I love my brother, but he can be a little overbearing at times. More so recently, with the conflict between the Brotherhood and Kairos. I think it just reminds him of what he's lost in recent years. I just want to be free to live my own life away from Callion, away from everyone. I want to explore the Tiers. I've spent my entire life in Lethian's Crossing, because until recently I was considered too young to travel alone. Now that I'm old enough, I want to get out and see what's out there. My brother barely lets me leave to travel to the nearby villages, let alone go to someplace like Halfgate. Look, the Ray Tolman you knew is gone. You gotta realize that. He's not gonna come be friends with you. I think I have. I've just been too afraid to face it until now. If Ray Tolman isn't the person my brother was friends with, then how do I make my brother happy enough to let me leave? Look, just talk to him and tell him you're old enough to make your own choices. I'm not sure it'll work, but I'll try. Thank you, Sea Lord. I'll return to Lethian's Crossing to talk to my brother. Look, just stand up for yourself, girl. It seems like this world has pretty reasonable gender equality, so... Well, I've seen a lot of Kairos' soldiers that are women, so I would have to think so. So yeah, just stand up to yourself for yourself. These could be the weapons mentioned in the missive, though nothing of significance is seen
Interesting.
nearby. Oop.
Sorry, I can't.
Hello? This bundle of pages, cleverly hidden within a rocky crevice at Deserter's March, contain a meticulous set of reports meant to be delivered to someone named HB. The letters record detailed observations of Brotherhood operations starting a few span back. The author appears to have infiltrated the mercenary gang and spent most of his time helping the Brotherhood establish a base of operations at the Old Walls near Twin Rivers. The spy was able to observe Ray Tolman on a number of occasions, and notes that the leader's been growing increasingly comfortable in the strange environment and unafraid of disturbing the arcane ruins. In another letter, the agent notes that several sages were brought to Ray Tolman, likely unwillingly, in an effort to unravel some of the mysteries of the Old Walls. As the leader grew more brazen, he also became more paranoid, accusing Brotherhood soldiers of betrayal. The last letter appears to have been written in haste, the ink smeared in a number of spots. Had to leave. Lifted sage notes and magic scrolls to set back enemy plans. R is likely greater threat than thought. Joined wilderness patrols, but absence from Old Walls will be noticed. Documents hidden sewn into tunic. Route will intersect with Ironvale. Look for brother with copper nose ring and scar on left jaw. Interesting. That could be something. Okay, cloth, grain, hide. I mean, we could potentially find that guy, I assume.
Can't do that.
Although it didn't
Can't
create
do
a
that.
quest marker or log or anything, but maybe. Okay, there's also a guy hiding in this far corner.
Sorry, I can't.
But I'm pretty sure people we actually need to deal with are in the middle, but... What's your deal, Gino? A hunched, defeated-looking man sees you approach and stands up quickly. His eyes wild with hunger, his skin peppered with sores and dirt collected from sleeping on the ground. He calls out to you with a weak and trembling voice. Oh, this is the guy we're looking for stealing food. I know why you're here. His voice cracks as he begins to plead. You mustn't believe the lies they've told you. I've done nothing wrong. Then tell me your side of the story, buddy. I didn't do anything wrong. His eyes cast about as if he's trying to find something to save him. People are spreading lies about me, and I can prove it. I'll tell you where the bodies are. Just let me go, please. Stop babbling and say your piece real quick, buddy. In his terror, Gino's words rush together, and you almost can't understand what he's saying. I saw them burying bodies. It was outside the Old Walls in Twin Rivers, in the undergrowth. I was there to see if I could get some fish from the river and saw them. The disfavored were burying bodies. They want me dead for seeing the bodies. Bodies are made every day during this war. Why do these matter? I don't know. They saw me watching them and chased me. I only just escaped with my life. I've been hiding because they'll kill me if they find me. What about the reports of people seeing you enter town? I have a family to feed. I forage in the wilderness, then sneak into town to give them food. Nothing people are saying about me is true. They're spreading rumors, because they fear disfavored reprisal if they show me any sympathy. What were you doing out there, anyway? I'm a fisherman, so I come out here all the time. The best catch in the area is at the fork in Twin Rivers, and it's a little off the beaten path. It's also the place the disfavored stash bodies they don't want found. He's probably not lying. But do I care? See, if it was the chorus, I would go in order to get evidence, but I don't actually think I want evidence against the disfavored. Although, a little bit of blackmail material might be nice to have. Alright, take me to the alleged bodies. No, I can't go anywhere. They might find me. I'll mark the area on your map and you can dig them up. Go! Find them and you'll see I'm telling the truth. If you clear my name, I can finally return to my family. Where's the site? Near the Old Walls in Twin Rivers, southwest of the river in a clump of overgrowth. Well, thanks for the information, buddy. I'm innocent. Like a rat backed into a corner, Gina lets out a wail and lunges for you with a knife outstretched.
Shield wall unto myself.
Hey man, a bounty is a bounty.
Watch and learn.
On it.
Besides, even if I do get this blackmail material on the disfavored, I don't want any evidence. Like, I don't want them to know about that fact, so. Grab his ear. Disfavored soldier drew a crude map depicting deserters march in other nearby wilderness areas. Multiple lines and connection points likely indicate patrols and fortified positions. The sheer number of them suggests Kairos' forces are making aggressive attempts to control the region surrounding Lethian's crossing. His favorite scouts such as these are not an uncommon sight in Deserter's March. These two were likely attempting to observe the Brotherhood camp below, and were gifted several arrows for their trouble. Alright, well, that's the whole area explored except the actual camp right here, so that's, nobody's been hostile yet. Maybe we can talk to them? Oh, a trap. Why is Barrack disarming it? Oh well. Are you guys about to fight each other? That doesn't look friendly. Ray Tolman is a murderer, a thief, and a coward. How can you stand with him? Hey, I just said all that. He went too far. Death is inevitable in war, but slaughtering innocent settlers? What possible reason could he have had to kill them? They were regrettable but necessary deaths. Ray Tolman needs the helmet if we want to keep Lethian's crossing out of Kairos' hands. Necessary? Do you hear what you're saying? That was a slaughter, and now the crossing is vulnerable. If the helm isn't returned, the Bane will overwhelm it. Everybody just calm down. Myrick takes notice of you, shaking his head in disgust. So says the one who put Brotherhood soldiers to the sword at Twin Rivers. No, Fatebinder, I will not calm down. Ray Tolman was right to consider you a threat. He slams his hammer into the ground, knocking clumps of dirt apart in an angry spray. Locke, you quarrel with a brother in arms while our enemy stands right here mocking us. Locke quickly glances between you and Myrick, eyes wide in alarm. If the Fatebinder has murdered our friends, then he must be put down. That is clear. But I cannot stand with Ray Tolman either, Myrick. He's always been a bull-headed leader. That had its uses, and that's why I followed him. But if he means to kill the people we claim to protect, then he's no better than Tunon's lapdog here. No better? Myrick takes a deep breath, nodding to himself in a moment of clarity. Ray Tolman sent me to retrieve any loyal soldiers I could find. Loyal soldiers, Locke. I assumed that would include you, but apparently I was wrong. He spits at his feet. The penalty for disloyalty is death. He points his hammer at his former comrade and then at you. What are you all waiting for? Let's get to it already. Your skulls aren't going to crush themselves.
Destroy them!
Well, I guess we just kill them all and, what, that's going to leave basically no leadership for the Brotherhood except for Ray Tolman? That's probably bad, but oh well.
Try something else.
Let's get a little closer.
Well, that did
Maybe not that much closer. What? Oh god, Barrack, why are you terrified?
nothing. He said take them off.
They're pretty busy killing each other right now. I wouldn't be that terrified. I don't even know who's on which side other than the two main guys at this point, but
Useless. Should try something else.
This weapon is junk.
frankly, they're pretty busy killing each other more than they're busy killing me, so...
It'll take more than that.
Or actually, there's Locke. Locke was the one that was kind of on my side, but... And there's Myrick. He's near death.
On it.
Brave grasp button. Myrick, get rid of him. Okay. So now I think that makes Locke a target.
Smack!
Will do.
Not sure. Is it Locke's guys that are left, or? I think they're still fighting each other a little bit.
Wouldn't be any more useless.
On it. Will do.
Yeah, this is not a balanced party, but it does put in a lot of damage. Alright, well, the whole lot of them are all dead. So, that'll do. Let's see here. Qatar, bronze, iron. Mace, helm. Old Wall's keystone. And broken health. Alright, well, that's what we needed from that. Brotherhood rarely camp in one location for more than a few weeks at a time, lest they become predictable targets for Kairos' forces. These guys are probably hostile now, huh? As clearly indicated on the map. Let's go XP farm them.
Curious.
Oh, okay. Missed that the first time.
That attack didn't work.
Well, I'm sure.
This weapon is like nipples on men. Useless.
They have very elaborate complaints when I don't bother to switch them to the correct weapon.
Right.
But honestly, I forget how the weapon system even works, so we're not going to bother unless we really get stuck. Alright, that is done. So back to Twin Rivers. And into the old walls. Alright, now this is probably where it gets dangerous. Let me see, what else have I got? Bronze Thief. Oh, sure, yeah. This isn't really primary, this is for versus companion quest, but close enough, I guess. There are a couple things I could just report back on. Oh, right. Where are those bodies? It's updated here. Oh, I've reached maximum level of this. Let's see here. Terrify a foe with your intimidating presence. Isn't that nice? And we've got another return from her. From Myothis. Salutations, Sea Lord. It's difficult to separate fact from superstition when it comes to edicts, as it seems only Kairos knows how it all works. The rest of us are left to live in fear and ponder it all. Kairos' edicts are a sort of magic above and beyond even the Archons. I dare say the edicts are stronger than Kairos, as there's no evidence Kairos can willingly stop an edict once set into motion, which is, in part, why Kairos' edicts seem to have an until or unless clause in their wording. That makes sense, because there's not really any point in Kairos, like Kairos' Blade Grave Edict. It's actually actively screwing up Kairos' own forces at this point, and they don't seem to have the slightest interest in stopping it. Obviously, I stopped it, but I had to meet their original conditions first. Now, you could put that down to Kairos just not caring, but it seems like maybe they actually can't. Possible, at least. I know the edict, as powerful as it is, requires a human voice to complete the casting. Thus, the Overlord has people like you proclaim edicts cast far from the Imperial throne. The magic is Kairos' magic, but the human voice is the final carrier or trigger to complete the magic phenomenon. And here's what's most fascinating, as far as you're concerned. There have been dozens of mortal agents who've been made to proclaim edicts. 2/3 of them die within a decade, and many gave reports of lingering mystic scars from the ordeal. And there have also been a handful to resolve or break an edict. These until and unless clauses get fulfilled from time to time, and we see a similar pattern in history. Those who resolve an edict often live short lives, and many speak of arcane side effects of the shattered edicts. Here... Sorry, my chair's broken. Here's where you're unique. To the best of my fact-finding, you are the first to proclaim and break the exact same edict. Whatever mystical power is involved in the creation and destruction of such magics, you're the first to stand at the terminus of both. Now that I know the spires can be awoken, it makes sense that if anything can or would wake them from slumber, a shattered edict seems the likely culprit. Kairos has other edicts in place throughout the tiers. If you truly wish to learn more, perhaps you should take it upon yourself to shatter those edicts. After all, if Kairos did not wish for the edicts to be broken, why include a termination clause? Myothis. Alright. Dear Myothis, I appreciate the information. Thank you for sharing. Knowing what you know of my situation, what would you do? That seems a little blunt, honestly, but sure, we'll send it. Is this marker the thing? Except this was here already. Oh no, this is just loot. Boots, potion. It did say... Is the marker... Are the bodies marked here anywhere? You said near Twin Rivers, no? I kind of have a lot of evidence against both of these people. Okay, in Twin Rivers. That's not exactly, like,
Sorry, I can't.
marked on my map or anything. I guess I'll just wander around until I see something. But I was also here once before, and I didn't see anything then. But it probably only appeared after I got the information. That's it, I still don't see anything specifically. What's that? Did I loot that already? Yes, I did. Now, if I were burying bodies secretly around here, where would I be doing that? Oh, right here. Okay. At your feet lies an empty patch of earth nestled between grass tufts. The dirt appears to be soft and sinks slightly when you step on it. This is clearly the location Gino pointed out to you. Beneath the dirt, you find a collection of bones wrapped in tattered crimson rags. A shining medallion bearing the insignia of the Blood Chanter Order rests among the bones. Markings on the bones indicate these Blood Chanters were killed by the iron weapons that is favored. Looks like someone was doing something they shouldn't have. It would seem the Scarlet Chorus disfavored rivalry has been going on longer than previously thought. Well, that's not very surprising, ultimately. It is, however, potential blackmail material against the disfavored. Alright. So now nope, across here, please. Will be time to head into here. Into the, old walls, I mean. But I'm gonna leave that for next time. So next time, into the old walls, and we'll probably be resolving the whole Lethean's Crossing arc, if I had to guess. Doesn't seem like there's too much more to do. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. This is Sea Lord Janda, signing off.